Today on High Now Daily, it's spring break week, so if you've got the kiddos at home, we've got an easy and tasty dinner recipe coming up, courtesy of the Foodland 5. Then, High Now Japan host Yuta Matsumoto takes us inside Don Quixote, how you can score premium Japanese fresh seafood before it's too late. Plus, we end with a pizza party, courtesy of Domino's Hawaii, how you can save some money on these slices. This and more right now on High Now Daily.
All right. Hey, how's it, Aloha gang? Welcome to High Now Daily. I'm Kano Cross. We got another great show to get you through the day. So we want to kick off things right over here. Coming up a little bit later, we're going to be meeting the ladies of Rush Wahine, how you can continue to support Wahine entrepreneurs right here in our local community. Also, we're going to be joined by the real star of today's show. This is 7-year-old Layla, and we're going to be telling you a little bit about her story, her journey, and a special way that you can continue to support her, Hawaii Pacific Health, with an event that's taking place over on the west side. But before all that, you know what? It's spring break. Plenty of the kiddos are at home, so we're going to kick things off with the easy recipe, courtesy of the Foodland 5. Let's cook. Let's go. Whew, I was looking forward to this, Chef, because I could smell all the grinds coming together. This is Chef Nick Miguel over here from Foodland. How's it? Welcome in.
Good. Thank you for having me.
Chef, very glad to have you. Foodland 5. Let's tell people a little bit about it, kind of the concept behind it, because it's 5 ingredients and bang, you have food on the table, right?
So it's 5 ingredients. So it's to really make cooking home easy. That's what we're looking for. And of course, what's better than easy food is good food, right? You know. So that's what we're trying to do here is that we're making spicy pork bulgogi with just 5 ingredients. But I have optional ingredients I'm going to include into it as well, just because I feel like it needs a little bit more, just to bring it over the top for you guys.
There you go. And that's what we're doing over here. We're going over the top for you guys over there. Chef, walk us through, man. What's the 5 ingredients that's going
So the 5 ingredients that's going to go in here. So we're going to have gochujang, house wine barbecue sauce, pork belly, sliced at our meat department, and also some sweet onions. Sesame oil goes in there as well. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just going to say, listed right over there on the screen is the complete list of ingredients that you're going to need for this recipe. Again, we got some optional stuff, but that's going to be the main 5 components of what's going to create this dish.
Okay.
Let's do it, man. I'm hungry.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start making the sauce, the marinade. So we're going to get about a 1/4 cup of gochujang.
How would you describe flavor profile? Gochujang. It's kind of spicy, yeah?
It's spicy. It's a fermented chili paste, so it's pretty spicy. So if you want to tone it down a little bit, you can put a little bit less. And then my favorite, house wine barbecue. This is one of my favorite go-to sauces.
Okay.
We're going to do a 1/2 cup of this. Just eyeballing it right now.
So a little bit of the spice. That'll make it, what, a little bit more savory, a little bit sweet.
Sweet, spicy, a little bit sour from the fermented chili paste, and a little bit of water in there. All we're gonna do is just whisk that up.
Interesting. And what does the water do?
The water helps break it down a little bit easier when you mix it. So when you mix in all your meat and all that, so it just coats it evenly.
Yeah. You know, Chef, you gotta make sure you gotta start coming back week to week, you know, because a lot of times with these Foodland 5 recipes, it's me and Rachel in here. And we're doing our best, and we know that they're great recipes put together by all the awesome chefs that are over at Foodland. So thanks for coming in and giving me the day off. You know what I mean?
Sounds good.
All right, what's next? Marinade's done?
We're gonna add in the pork belly. So 1 pound of sliced pork belly. You can get this from our Foodland meat department, our butchers there. Just throw it right in.
And you can kind of roll up to the butcher and say that, right? I just want 1 pound sliced
pork belly. That's it. And they'll ask you how thick you want. You tell them shabu shabu cut, and that's what we have.
Nice.
Then about 1/2 an onion in there.
Okay.
Now we're gonna
simple. Everything in one bowl.
Yeah, just like that. And we're gonna mix it all up.
Okay. So, Chef, what is the cooking roots for you?
Cooking roots?
The cooking roots, yeah. When'd you start? How'd you start? When'd you know you wanted to do this?
I mean, I just was thrown right into cooking. You know, I started off as a dishwasher, like a lot of people in the culinary industry. You know, I needed the job as a necessity, but now it turned into a career for me.
Yep. Cooking with passion, we love it.
Yeah.
So what's the consistency you're looking for with this?
So we're looking for it's evenly coated. The pork belly should be red like this, and you can add more sauce. You want more flavor into it. You want more spice. Add more gochujang.
Okay.
Things like that.
Oh man, and I can smell, man, that gochujang is coming. You can smell them already.
Yeah. And then what we're gonna do now is we're gonna switch over and pop this on the side because I have brought some pre-marinated ones already.
Okay.
Because you're supposed to wait about 30 minutes for it to set, so this is what it looks like.
Okay, so this is what you're working with kind of after that 30-minute period, yeah? Everything's kind of come together over here.
Okay. So we're gonna heat this up. Get some of the sesame oil.
All right. Ooh, sesame oil going down.
Yeah. About 2 tablespoons in here. Just get it nice and hot. It's gonna weigh a little bit, but.
So is this your recipe? This
Yes.
is yes.
Yes.
So what was the genesis for this one?
So the genesis for this recipe is basically, I like sweet food. You know, I like sweet food, spicy food. So again, bulgogi is one of those things that I gravitate towards. It's kind of teriyaki, like kaogi. You know, very similar, but yeah.
What I like about bulgogi too is just it's super versatile. You know, like people throw this in sandwiches. Obviously, you can eat it over a bed of rice. I've seen it in salads. I've seen you can do plenty of stuff with it.
Yeah, yeah. So coming up next, we're gonna be showing you guys how to eat it with rice, with banchan. We have a sam set that we set up for you guys to show you guys you can really enjoy in different ways.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get a chance to sample it in just a little bit, but also we wanna let everyone know, so the ingredients, right? Whatever ingredients are kind of used as part of the Foodland 5 recipe, those actually go on sale at Foodland, right? Throughout the week of the...
So all the ingredients in the Foodland 5 is available at all Foodlands.
There you go. Come on back to High Now Daily. Stay with us because coming up after a couple of breaks, we're gonna get a chance to sample this spicy bulgogi. Chef Nick, glad to have you, brother.
All right, thank you.
You're watching High Now. We'll be right back. Hey, how's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. Very excited to introduce our next pair of guests into our High Now studio. We have Amanda Price, that's Layla, and that's Kaylee Kaloma. Mahalo nui for being here with us.
Thank you for having us.
Ladies, we're happy to have you, and we're gonna be talking about the Olina Children's Festival that's taking place. So Amanda, let's start with you. What's that festival all about?
So we're so excited. This is the 8th Olina Children's Festival, and it's just a beautiful day starting at 2 p.m. on the beach at Olina. You can't ask for a more special day. We have lots of activities for the kids, lots of educational opportunities, and then the festival culminates on stage, on the beach, on the water, with our feature film, which this year is A Bug's Life.
Okay, oh, I love that movie. Iconic. Okay, let's talk about this festival. Oh, and really kind of, it's an opportunity to bring the community together, to really support missions and support Hawaii's Keiki as well.
Yeah, so 100% of all the ticket sales go back to Kapiolani Medical Center for Women and Children, and Olina has donated nearly $400,000 since this event started. So it's really the community's event to come together to help the hospital.
Okay, very exciting. Kaylee, I want to transition over to you. Tell us about this very special young lady, Layla, over here.
Well, this is Layla. She was born with 2 rare congenital heart defects, Epstein anomaly and Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome. We spent a lot of time at Kapiolani Hospital in the NICU, the Pediatric Intensive Care Unit. She had her first open heart surgery in California and her second one at 3 years old at Kapiolani Hospital. And it is truly the support from the community, the donations to the hospital that make all of that possible for Kapiolani.
100%. And Kaylee, I have to ask, I mean, as a mother going through that, going through an experience like that, but then being able to access local resources like Kapiolani, I mean, what kind of impact did that make on you, Layla, and your whole ohana?
The biggest impact, going to the mainland to have open heart surgery and then being back home, there's no better place to be than home. You have your own family, and we have a family at Kapiolani that cared for her from when she was a baby, and we couldn't have asked for a better situation for us to all be home at Kapiolani.
And Layla was actually also named the 2024, correct? Children's
Yes.
Miracle Network
Champion,
Yeah.
yes.
How has that been for you and your family? And Layla, we're so happy to have you. And I have to ask you, Layla, have you seen A Bug's Life? Have you seen that movie? I'm excited for you to see it. It's really good. Can you tell everyone what school you go to?
I go to Hoenji Mission School.
ONG Missile. And what's your favorite subject when you're over there at school?
Math.
Math. Wow, Layla, you're better than me. I was never good at math. Never. Amanda, I want to go back to you about the festival. It's going to be taking place May 11th. So how do people access resources, get more ticket information, and support?
So you can go to Ko'olinaChildren'sFestival.com to purchase tickets. We encourage you to purchase tickets early. There's a special pre-sale rate at Aulani. Space is limited, so get those tickets early. You'll get that code for your discounted room rates. And it's just going to be such a great day of activities. One of the special events we have is a monarch butterfly tent. So the kids will be able to go into a tent and experience being around 100 of butterflies. And then we are going to set those butterflies free before sunset that night.
Okay, maybe, and we have a butterfly. Layla, can you show us the butterfly you have? There you go, right over there. And we have a lot of different activities happening here on the table, right? Amanda, what do we have here?
So one of the activities we'll have is we'll have the UH entomology department there sharing more about all the real bugs that exist in our community. So we know kids love bugs and it ties into the movie's theme. So there'll be an educational component. We also have Malama Learning Center doing some activities, helping kids to plant native plants in a pot that they can then gift their moms for Mother's Day, which is the next day.
Okay, wow, right on, Amanda. And then Kaylee, I kind of want to end with you. I mean, how important is the mission of really going back and supporting, especially Kapiolani, all the work that's done there, giving parents such as yourself just an opportunity to stay home, access local resources that can help Keiki?
Oh, there's nothing like being home, and there is nothing like having Kapiolani here to service the kids of Hawaii. It's the only children's pediatric hospital in the Pacific, and it's so important that our resources stay home, and all the donations to Kapiolani make that possible, and to help kids just like Layla.
Definitely. Layla, real quick, can you do me a big favor? I'm gonna come stand by you. Can you just look at the camera and say, "We'll be right back"?
We'll be right back.
You heard her. Hey, how's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. We're gonna move on into the show now talking about how you can support our Wahine entrepreneurs here at home. We have Tara Fodi from Rush Wahine, as well as Gina Ross from Fit for a Goddess. Welcome into the show, ladies.
Thank you so much.
We're glad to have you.
Here.
And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and make sure this mic is correctly placed right over here because I have a very important question to ask you, Tara.
Okay.
Tell us about Rush Wahine, how it started.
Absolutely. About 10 years ago, I left my hotel career. I was doing sales for about 15 years and started my first company in business and my sort of, first step into entrepreneurship. And as I was networking in the existing, events that were laid out and attracted women entrepreneurs, I realized that there is a need for a deeper conversation to be had amongst us. And so I founded Rush Wahine to create safe spaces, allow us to share unabashedly, and really just be mutual mentors to one another.
Okay, I love it. Let's talk about some of the services that's provided with Rush Wahine.
Sure, absolutely. It's a membership based, so we have monthly and annual dues, and we meet monthly online and provide training on the most probably current business trends that take place in our marketplace today, mainly digital landscape. So a lot of, drop shipping, how we sort of, identify and create new revenue streams, all the way to in-person networking events so that we can continue expanding our circles. And that takes place 4 times a year.
Okay, yeah, and coming up a little bit later, we're going to have a complete list of all the events that's to come with Rush Wahine.
Excellent.
So we can make sure that people support. Gina, I want to transition over to you. Okay. Fit for a Goddess. Let's tell people about your local business and why you started it.
Yes, absolutely. So Fit for a Goddess is a 20-year-old pole fitness studio. Yes, and so, it has changed throughout the years as far as for not just being, pole fitness, using the vertical apparatus, which is a pole, as a part of it. Mm-hmm. So the dance portion, there's also the flexibility portion. We work on expanding range of motion, creating classes that focus on strength building, and we just have such a wonderful time with all the women there.
Yes, I was on the way. It looks super fun. Now tell us about the classes. What types of classes are offered?
Gotcha. So, we really open it up to women who want to try it for the first time. And so we do welcome everyone from a beginner setting, meaning they have no background experience in dance, any form of dance, no background experience in fitness. You can come as you are, feel good about yourself, have fun, get fit, and gain confidence all with us.
Absolutely. Now, how has Rush Wahine, this partnership with Tara, really helped support your local business?
So, we met each other 10 years ago, and that was really where it all started. I didn't know Tara. We got introduced via Facebook, and from there, I have partnered with Tara, and creating Rush Wahine has been such an invaluable experience. She created it, but myself as a member, not just, meeting other entrepreneurs, which is absolutely the point. We do get to network, but also building the relationships with other women who are like-minded, who, really do wear all different hats. And how do we navigate our lives as businesswomen? How do we do all the necessary things that are needed to be done? Because as an entrepreneur, you do carry a lot of a heavy load, and we have to be able to, branch out and get support from other women who are going through the same experiences, and that's what I love about it.
Absolutely. Tara, how do people get more information about Rush Wahine? People who are going to come across a few of the segments that we're going to do today, but if they want to get more info.
Absolutely. Follow us on Instagram. Obviously, growth is always important. Mutual following is important. And then our website, www.rushwahine.com.
Gotcha. Okay. Tara, Gina, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Now stay with us on High Now Daily, because coming up after the break, we're going to continue talking about Wahine-owned businesses here in Hawaii. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back. Hey, how's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. We are continuing to talk about the next wave of wahine entrepreneurs here in Hawaii and how you can support them through this platform called Rush Wahine. We welcome in our very next guest joining us now. This is Melissa Fletcher, also joined by Tara Foti, the owner of Rush Wahine. Melissa, I want to talk to you first a little bit about this new venture, this new business of yours, Ahmed. What is it?
It's a medical clinic for workers' comp injured patients. We use a different philosophy in our approach. Number one, we need more providers doing work comp in Hawaii, but we're trained in nurse case management so that we're able to facilitate claims a little bit smoother, hopefully with better outcomes.
Okay, now as a local wahine business owner, we were talking a little earlier, you're still relatively new to the platform for Rush Wahine. How's the experience been for you so far?
It's been great. I found out about Rush Wahine through another nurse practitioner that I work with, and she shared with me the goals and the mission, and I went to a couple of meetings, and it was really uplifting as a startup entrepreneur with not a lot of connections in that space, to have that support in a world of you can do this, you hear it all day long, and then you meet at night and you have a group of entrepreneurs who say, you can do this. We've been through this, we've seen it in all of its platforms. You are powerful, you can do this. So it's been very uplifting and motivating. You want to succeed for yourself, for your patients, but you also want to succeed for the people who support you as well.
Definitely. Tara, I'm curious, when you hear feedback like that, are you thinking that's why Rush Wahine is so important? This is what the mission's about.
Chicken skin all day. I'm so touched and I'm so grateful. Absolutely. I mean, that's the outcome, right? The goal is to provide that exact, to extract that exact experience. And so through every event, whether it's online or in person, that is the goal, to make sure that our members and our attendees walk away feeling supported and empowered and all the right things to make. Also, the empowerment piece is important, but the education piece is important, because outside of saying we can do it, here's the tools so that you actually can do it, and then you're empowered to do that, and then you make better decisions to protect your business as you grow and expand, and that's really the goal.
Expand a little bit more as well, and we talked earlier, but like about the classes, like what's taking place in these workshops?
You know, this year we had our first 3. We do one each month. So the first workshop was on how to use AI to grow your business. So looking at how do we tap into ChatGPT and all of these other tools that are available to us, you know, being reviewed every day to us as now innovation is so rapidly moving. How do we stay up to date with the best systems? And so that was the training in January. Last month, we did our training on how to bulk social media. Our most recent one was how to design a merch line to increase revenue, to add another revenue stream to your business, which is important. So many of us are focusing on our strengths in the business mindset, but when you look at the big picture, there's marketing opportunities, revenue opportunities, and so providing the tools and then how to use it is important so that they can tap into their own business and grow.
Man, there's so many different ways to innovate, and it's so complex.
Really is.
Melissa, I wanted to transition back to you. Aside from all of the challenges that are out there for a local wahine entrepreneur, how important has just the team been for Rush Wahine? Like, to have an environment, a space where all of these wahine are kind of coming together and are kind of dealing with similar types of situations?
I think part of that experience, tapping on the education, is I've met other entrepreneurs in my field. We kind of cross circles, and I didn't know what they did to the extent that I know now. So being able to have those conversations where you can expand your own practice because you have a better knowledge of who you're referring to or who you're working with in similar situations, you can tell that it's going to continue to grow that way. And by having these foundational relationships, more knowledge to tap into.
Definitely, and if people want to access the resources available from Ahmed, find out more info, how do they do it?
You can find us on the web at www.ahmedhealthandwellness.com. We have QR code scheduling, you can reschedule, we are very AI-based as well. You can find us there.
Gotcha. Thank you so much for the time, Melissa.
Thank you so much.
Sarah, thank you. Now stay with us on Hi Now Daily. Coming up right after the break, we're going to continue talking about supporting our wahine entrepreneurs right here on Hi Now. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Aloha, I'm here at Don Quixote Kaheka in Honolulu. Actually, this is my favorite place to come to get great Japanese products. So actually, Japan External Trade Organization, also known as JETRO, has launched a beautiful Japanese seafood promotion which is taking place to March 22nd. They have partnered with 35 local restaurants and stores and serving limited items using great Japanese food. And I'm here with Takuma from Don Quixote Honolulu.
Hi, hello.
Hi. So
How you
Don
doing?
Quixote Honolulu is actually partner store for the promotion, right?
Yes, yes. So we have the Jetro's. We're doing collaboration with Jetro, doing a seafood promotion fair. For us, we have taco, octopus, and then we have several different dishes that we are providing. And then this is obviously it's the sushi. Yes.
Yes, I love this store because you guys
Thank
have
you.
huge selection of seafood.
Oh,
Could
yes,
you
of
explain to
course.
me a little bit about what you have here?
Okay, sure. So this section right here is a sushi section, the nigiri section. We have a lot of the seafoods actually from Japan, not only taco, but so for example, this one ikura. This is from Hokkaido, Japan, as well as scallop here. And then we have saba and yes, several different ones here. Yes.
Okay, yeah, everything looks so fresh. So Takuma-san, why do you think Japanese seafood is really great?
Well, so in Japan, we have 4 seasons. That makes a different environment for the ocean. So we have a lot of different varieties of fishes in the ocean. So yes, we have different, we could make a lot of sushi with it.
Wow, everything looks so good here. Oh my
Thank you.
goodness, I'm becoming hungry.
You're hungry? So we have some provided, very over there. So
Can
let's
I
go
try
check it out.
something?
Yes, of course.
Let's
yes.
go. Wow, you're doing a lot of fairs.
Oh yes, so every frequently we have a prefecture fair. Right now we're doing a Shimane fair. This is part of the southern part of Tokyo, or western side of Tokyo. Of Japan.
Wow, so you can enjoy something new all the time here
Yes.
at Don Quixote Kaheka Honolulu.
Yes.
All right, so we have great sushi here.
Yes, here. So a lot of things that we are doing collaboration with Jetro. So we have several dishes that has taco, octopus inside. So I guess starting with this one.
Okay, so what is this?
This is namasu. It's a Japanese pickle. It has cucumber, wakame, the seaweed, and taco in there.
It's really, really fresh. So since it's mixed with vinegar, so it enhances the flavor of
Yes.
taco. I really love this one.
Oh, thank you.
What else do we have?
That's that one,
Okay,
this
let
one,
me try this
Hokkaido.
one. I love ikura. It is so sweet. I can tell this is really good quality.
Yes,
I
it's really
love this
fresh.
one. So thank you, Takuma-san, for
problem, yes.
joining us today. I'm
No,
having a
thank you.
great time.
Thank you.
I come here at least once a week, but I guess I have to come more often.
Yes, please do.
All right, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
All right, so you're watching High Now Daily.
Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Now, Rush Wahine is a membership platform that goes towards supporting local Wahine entrepreneurs in our local community. Tara Foti is the founder, and we're joined right now by Alyssa Katara. How are you?
I'm just great.
Welcome in.
Thank
let's
you.
let's tell everybody a little bit about your local business and how you started. You're a longtime teacher and educator.
Yeah, so by trade, I am a licensed special education teacher. I've been working with the Department of Education for over 17 years now. And back when I was teaching in the classroom, many years ago, you know, I was always tutoring after school. I would go to different locations. I would go to Starbucks, Kahala Mall. Some kids even came to my home. I would go to their homes too. But when COVID hit, that's where everything really just blew up. And it's just expanded to what we have today. So we're very fortunate now that we have one location to service all of our families and the different services that we offer.
And tell our viewers, what is the name of your local business that you've set up?
So our tutoring center is called Mika Tutoring. We opened our location in Ward 2022, and we really focused on kindergarten prep, test prep, and just general academic tutoring services. From then, we've just expanded. We offer SSAT prep, special education tutoring services. We have small group classes for our little ones. And we added a very important component to our learning center, which is applied behavior analysis therapy. And that's where we work with individuals and children who are diagnosed with autism.
What is the age ranges that you're working with?
Oh, we have from 2 years old all the way to about our oldest clients are about 17. Yeah.
Now, how long have you been a part of this Rush Wahine experience, and how has it kind of helped support you as a local entrepreneur and business owner?
So I just joined Rush Wahine, and it's about 2 months now. Rush Wahine has really served as a great tool for our company. Tara has helped us, you know, learn about different AI apps and just helped put systems in place to really smooth out our workflow system so that it's better for our families and our staff. Not to mention just the marketing and network opportunities that she has provided for us thus far has really been a great asset to us, especially being a woman-owned small business here in Hawaii.
Definitely, and that community is so important.
Yes.
Tara, there's different events that take place throughout the year with Rush Wahine that people can come and learn just a little bit more about the service that's provided. What's on tap? What's to come? There's a mixer event happening. Give us the details.
Absolutely. Our next event is actually our online training, and that takes place in April. We're discussing and sharing how to design and build your brand board for companies who are still developing that, their mission, their statement, their looks, etc. And then our next in-person mixer coming up is Thursday, May 2nd. We just launched this recently. We're actually going to highlight and showcase another entrepreneur in our community who's just been recently named the 2024 Entrepreneur of the Year. Alexis Akiona, as many of you may know,
Yes,
is
congratulations to her.
Breezy. So we're very excited to shine the light on her and really allow her to be a model in her space right now as she holds on to this title and shares, right? We see it as a kuleana to be able to, if you're awarded this, how do we share this and how do we pass it on? And so I'm very honored to provide a stage for her in this early onset of her tenure.
Also, for all of our Hi Now viewers who are at home who are watching this segment, there's a special promo code, right?
Absolutely,
Available?
yeah. Yep, go onto our website, on our events page, you can enter Hi Now into your promo, you'll get 10% off, and anyone else who uses Hi Now will definitely get our swag bag. So early bird ends on the end of month, and then standard tickets go on sale on the 1st, but it is launched and live now, so looking forward to seeing all of you there.
Okay, sweet. And I wanted to ask you as well, I mean, we met a trio of entrepreneurs. When you hear their stories, their experiences, how Rush Wahine has impacted them as business owners, how does that make you feel?
I don't know, I'm lost for words, to be honest. I'm just always humbled and grateful to be along the journey.
Absolutely. Tara, thank you so much. Alyssa, thank you. How can people find Mika Tutoring and get more info?
You can go to our website, mikatutor.com, or also visit our Instagram page, Mika Prep Tutor.
Okay, Alyssa, Tara, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Mahalo nui. You're watching
Love
Hi
you.
Now Daily. Make sure you check it out. We'll have all this up at hinowdaily.com. We'll be right back. Aloha and welcome to Hi Now. Joining us here in the studio today is Dr. Michael Russo of the Honolulu Neuroscience Clinic. And today we're going to be talking about his practice and what they specialize in. Doc, welcome into the show.
Kaino, thank you so much for inviting me. Yes, I'm a neurologist, double board certified sleep and neurology, New York University trained, and 30 years in the Army, and I retired and I opened up Honolulu Neuroscience Clinic here to take care of the patients in Hawaii. I have offices in Honolulu and Big Island, mostly Big Island. I spend my time because there's a real shortage of doctors there. The idea in neurology is to come up with the reason why a patient has their problem. If they have behavioral manifestations that could be seizures from an electrical short circuit in the brain, or whether it's a seizure from an emotional outburst, like a panic attack.
Right, and that's where Honolulu Neuroscience Clinic comes in as well. Proper diagnosis, and you're able to diagnose rather quickly.
Well, yes, these are EEG nets. These sit on the head and they listen to the brain. This one has 128 microphones. It is the best EEG in the state of Hawaii, and it can listen very carefully to the areas of the brain. And if you see a pulse that's not supposed to be there, or a discharge, or a frequency that's unusual, then you have an idea that there's a problem in the brain itself. This is a video ambulatory EEG net. It leads into a small amplifier that sits on the patient's waist. They can get up, walk around, do anything they please during the monitoring. The monitoring is frequently 3 days in length.
Doc, what are you able to do with the findings? What are you processing once the patient comes in, participates in this? What are you able to diagnose after that?
Okay, let's say, for example, a patient comes in because they got staring spells. You put the net on them, you listen to their brain, and you see 30-second bursts of abnormal brain activities, short circuits in their brain. That correlates with their behaviors. Then you give them the appropriate type of, say, anti-seizure medicine to stop the abnormal discharges from taking over their entire brain. Think of it as if it's a pebble dropping into a calm pond. The pebble continues to drop, but the medicines prevent all of the ripples from taking over the brain. So this looks for the ripples, it looks for the pebble dropping into the brain, and that's how we do the diagnosis, so we can get the right treatment.
Doc, let's talk a little bit about mind over matter, thinking positively as well, and how that can really affect brain health and overall.
A lot of individuals think themselves into sickness rather than think themselves into health. So they've got to have positive thinking. In a sense, they got to trust themselves so that they could heal, and not everybody does that.
How do you advocate for patients at the Honolulu Neuroscience Clinic?
A lot of it is working with the insurance companies to get them what they need. The insurance companies require prior authorizations for just about everything, whether it's a study, whether it's a medicine. We have a pharmacist on our staff who works to make sure the patients can get approval to get their medicines at a reasonable price. So we advocate for the patients to get them what they need, whether it's diagnostics or medicines. Most of the patients are referred for headaches. Headaches is a big deal to individuals, and it can either be pathologic due to a tumor or a bleed, or it could be a primary headache like a migraine or tension. It's important for me to see the patients to distinguish whether it's a problematic headache or a headache that can be treated with medications and lifestyle changes rather than with any other interventions. We see a lot of backaches, we see a lot of neck pain, we see muscle weakness. So neurology handles anything with the muscles and the nerves. Neuropathies, where your feet are tingling and numb, that's all part of the nervous system.
Doc, what is the best resource to utilize to schedule a consultation to come in and get more information about the Honolulu Neuroscience Clinic? How do people do it?
Call 808-294-3332. We also have a website, www.hawaiisleepneurologist.com.
And for more information about the Honolulu Neuroscience Clinic, you can head to our website as well, hinowdaily.com. Hey, how's it, Aloha gang? We're back up over here in the Hi Now kitchen. We got Chef Nick from Foodland, and it's smelling ono in here, Chef.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, it's smelling real good. And again, we're working on today's Foodland 5 recipe, which is the spicy bulgogi situation,
Yes,
right?
yes.
All right, so walk us through where are we at right now? Earlier, we kind of prepped everything up, and now we're ready to go in the pan, yeah?
So let's start cooking it real quick before we
let's
jump
do
into
it.
this.
Okay.
Get this up nice and hot. So get some sesame oil, about 2 tablespoons in here.
Okay.
Pan is already preheated, so we can get started.
Sesame is gonna give it like a bunch of extra
different flavor.
too, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah.
So the meat, look, careful not to crowd the pan. You wanna get a good sear on the meat. Spread it out, get everything in there.
So this must be kind of like a fun situation for the chefs, like, because with the Foodland 5, right, you guys are able to kind of submit recipes.
Yes, yeah. So we have over 100 recipes on a Foodland website. And the chefs, I mean, we work with the chefs to create Foodland 5 recipes. I mean, it's difficult because like it's only 5 ingredients, but we do the hard work for the customers.
Yes, you do.
Find the easy ingredients to use and things are easily available to everybody. So that's why we came up with this.
Okay, and is bulgogi dish just been something you've been cooking, eating your whole life?
Not really. Just recently I've been really introduced to bulgogi, especially I've been working on different programs and all that. So, you know, and that's why I discovered this easy dish to make.
You know, a lot of people tell me I have a really fun job, but I would imagine as the chef de cuisine of Foodland, your job's pretty fun too. Because you're just cooking and you get a chance to sample so much good food.
Yeah, it's a really fun job. I mean, as you guys can see, you know, I'm eating good.
You're looking good. Look at that solar shot. You're looking good, chef. How long do you let the bulgogi do its thing?
So you want to sear it off a little bit, starts to brown on all sides of there. That's really nice mark to touch the brown,
Right.
char a little bit, stir it around. Oh, little mess.
That's okay. That's all right.
Saute it up. And at this point right here, I'm gonna go outside the Foodland 5 ingredients and add green onions to it.
Right. So this is like add if you want, or you got some extra in the fridge.
Optional. I mean, this is the extra we had in the fridge, especially right in this fridge here. So.
There you go. All right, so the green onion giving it a little pop of color.
Yep.
And so you're just kind of charring that off, and this process
cooking, you know,
pretty quick.
Pretty straightforward. And then a little bit of water just to help cook it through. Also moisten it up, give it a little bit of sauce to it.
So a lot of people think, well, maybe in some cases, like, oh, I don't know if I put water, will that kind of like draw back the taste a little, or doesn't really affect it too much?
So the water will evaporate.
Okay.
As you're cooking, it helps steam it and evaporate. And you can make adjustments to this recipe. It's very easy to do, like a little bit more. You want more sweetness, add more Hawaiian barbecue. More spiciness, add more gochujang. So you can adjust it how you please. Then.
Gotcha.
It's also great for other recipes too. You can make poke with it too.
Ooh.
Really good poke, yeah. You did a poke patty recipe.
Yeah, that's the first time I
met
met Chef Nick. We're cooking up poke patties over there at the
Kahala Market, yeah.
That's right. All right, that's looking good, Chef. We're almost ready?
All right, yep, we're almost ready. Turn this off.
Oh man, this is great too, especially, you know, it's spring break. Plenty of the parents are at home with the keiki. Everyone's working remote, and everyone's just trying to get meals on the table quick and easy.
Yeah. So this you can prepare in advance.
Oh,
you can keep it in your freezer. It freezes really well.
Look at that. Beautiful. We toasted, is that sesame? Yep.
Yeah, roasted sesame seeds right on top.
Yum.
Finish it up.
Look at how easy and quick this comes together. I mean, Chef did all the hard work though. But this is looking really good. It smells amazing in here. What is the best way to get into it?
So the best way to get into it is pick up your lettuce and everything.
Okay, so we're going healthy.
Yeah,
That's
a little healthy first, and we go heavy after.
Okay.
Get the lettuce up. So here, I can show you one real quick.
Okay.
Get the lettuce up like this.
Get the lettuce wrap.
You got your cucumber. Get some pea sprouts, some mint you can put in there.
Whew.
Watercress.
It's a whole medley over here of greens. Okay.
It's like that. Now we get some chili crunch.
Man, this thing is sinister. Like the crunchy chili garlic is just taking over the world, I feel like. You put this thing on everything.
Everything, anything.
I'm definitely putting some of that. I need some in my life. Okay. Dollop of that. Okay.
We're gonna get some of the bulgogi. We're gonna scoot over for you.
Yum, yum. Okay.
Right on top, just like that.
And this is a lettuce wrap version right here.
Yep, so it's like a psalm.
Okay.
Play on psalm, so it's like a bowl psalm, you know, but now we're doing it pork belly.
Okay. So what's the best way to just roll?
You're gonna get messy. So you're just gonna roll it up.
A little messy.
And he's gonna bite it right into it. Look into the camera and just bite right into it.
Just look right into the camera. This is the lettuce wrap. Big shout out to Chef Nick and all the Foodland chefs. Foodland 5, go get it. That's winners. I'd eat more greens if it tasted like that. Chef Nick, thank you so much. Foodland 5 gang, making cooking easy, tasty, and fun. You're watching High Now. I'm gonna finish this, and then we'll be right back. Aloha and welcome back. In the 104th annual Kamehameha School Song Contest, Haumana gathered to honor the legacy and work of one of Hawaii's foremost musicians, composers, and hula teachers, Bill Ali'iloa Lincoln. The contest will re-air in the coming days, but here's a quick recap. All right, so right there, those are going to be the re-airs for the, again, the 104th annual Kamehameha Schools Song Contest. But real quick, before we wrap up the show, Domino's Hawaii's got a great promo going on. It's 50% off all online pizza, so we had to go ahead and get some and bring some over here to the studio. We love Domino's Hawaii. They keep it super affordable for all of our Hawaii families. This is like our signature situation over here, the pepperoni, the sausage, the cheese. And we couldn't think of a better way to end the show than a pizza party with all of our fabulous guests from over here today. Chef Nick got to relax now. You know, thank you for the bulgogi. This one's on us. But we're gonna do ladies first. The Rush Wahine ladies first. Tara, thank you so much. This is from Domino's Hawaii. Rush Wahine, make sure you check it out. And again, the mixer is coming up. We have the promo code on High Now, right? We can save about 10%, and there's other events and different workshops and everything that's coming up over there. Do you want some? Listen, yes? And make sure you check out Mika Tutoring as well. They opened up that Ward location, correct? Back in 2022, so make sure you check it out. Melissa is over here from Ahmed. Do you want some pizza before we wrap up today's show? And make sure you check her out as well. And Rush Wahine has all the details on that. And brother chef Nick right here, you and me need our own show, bro. Yeah. Some pizza over here. Yeah. This is some pizza over here. Again, he cooked up that very delicious and ono spicy bulgogi situation. Just 5 ingredients over there from the Foodland 5. They do such a great job. And I got a chance to just kind of cruise. How's the pizza? Ladies, good? Domino's pizza? Oh, Gina, I didn't see you back there. Fit for a goddess, that's why. The pizza, she wasn't sure. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 3 p.m.